morning, happy Friday. Today I would like to introduce easy mobilization exercise for around the neck area and in the thoracic area, rib cages and in thoracic area. So it's gonna be only maybe 15 minutes or so. This is very simple, easy exercise anyone can do at home right now between the work at the desk, on the chair. So you don't need to make space for lying down or a mat, or so you can just scooch back the chair and then you can do it right away. So if you feel like, let's try. Many of us are watching monitor a lot recently, and that staring at a monitor will affect to neck area, shoulder area, to freeze the muscles. So many of you are maybe feeling tightness or even pain, and those muscles tightness lead the less breathing, the shorter breathing. So all these things has to bring that turn inside out. So I'm gonna focus today, one, the mobilizing the neck and the shoulder area muscles, and bring the back to the more air into your body. So in the beginning, we are observing how you are breathing now. What is your mobility today, right now? And then in the end of the exercise, we check it again, how you're breathing that moment after the exercise and in the mobilization. So hopefully you can see the changes positive way. And if you see progress and effective, I recommend you do time to time between the work. Okay? So scoot the chair back and sit more front side of the chair, so that way 2 feet, the feet of the ground equally, comfortably. Yeah? And both hands bring the underneath of the pelvis, and then do you feel that 2 bones attaching to your hands? That is called sit bones. So that I would like you to sit on the sit bones. So slide the both hands out, and is the sit bones is still there? You feel? Is this comfortable for you? Some of you feel this is challenging to sit like this. May feel front of hip joints are tight, to start to feel tight to sit on the sit bones, or low back or abdomen has firing up to hold this sitting on the sit bones. So for that people who experience that, I recommend to bring the pad under the buttocks, or maybe small mat, small towel under your buttocks, back side. So that way, elevating the back side of the buttocks. So bring this pelvis, bring this to a little more anterior. Not excessive way, but everybody has a comfortable range. So not everyone needs to be perfect sitting on the sit bones. So the goal is sitting on the sit bones, but find a comfortable place. All right? Okay. So gently close your eyes and monitor your breathing. When you breathe in the air into your body, Where the air traveling in your body? Where the air trying to go? Is it a front chest? Is it a back thoracic? Is it a shoulders? You don't need to do big or deep breathing. You just monitor how you're breathing right now. And slowly open your eyes. Rotate your head side to side. Again, this is also checking how is your rotation and mobilization, limitation. Easy breathe, and then just aware how far your periphery is, right and left. Maybe you can see more one side farther back through the shoulder, or one side has limitation than the other, which is okay. That's where you are now. No need to stretch or no need to push to make it equal. Just monitor yourself to aware yourself where you are today. Come back to the middle. Now bring the chin slowly down to your chest like a nodding head. And bring the head slowly sinking down in between the shoulders, and the cervical spine is flexing, so the back of the neck is lengthening. Focus more bone, not so much muscles to stretching. Just the bone is flexing, so then the muscle attaching the area is lengthening. Slowly stacking the spine back, and so the head is coming back up. Slowly head is going to the left, so the left ear coming close to the shoulder, left shoulder, but feel the weight of the head. And come to the center. Again to the other side. Head is tilting to the side. The right ear coming close to the shoulder, but not coming touching the shoulder. It's just head is tilting, feeling the weight. So that's why the other side, left side of the neck is, the muscle is lengthening. And come to the center. Slowly bring the chin forward again, down, flexing forward. Starting to feel the weight of the head. And stay wherever you feel comfortable, no pushing or no pressing. And slowly rotate the head to the left, just a little bit. Rotate the head to the right. So you started to feel more the diagonal part of the back of the neck muscles. I started to waking up. Again, bring the attention to the two sit bones. Are they there on the chair? Your chair. Try keep the neutral spine from the thoracic shoulder area to the tailbone, which means you are not flexing intentionally right now, only the cervical spine now. You can start to roll the head like a swinging the head, a little more wider range in your comfortable range. And come back to the middle. Slowly bring the head comes back up. So cervical spine is tucking one vertebra at a time. So the head is coming back. Now, again, go back to the breathing and then monitor your breathing. Is breathing quality has changed or improved? Do you have new area you can sense more air is traveling? Bring the head to the left. So now the left hand on top of the right chest. So the fingertips is touching the collarbone gently. So now I'm targeting a little more diagonal front muscle of the neck. Bring the chin and the attention to the ceiling. So bring the chin diagonal up towards the ceiling in your comfortable range. And then right hand on top of the left hand. So gently putting the hands on top of the left hand so you feel weight of the right hand. So slightly gently draw down, very gently, and keep the chin up to the diagonal ceiling and look at the ceiling, the corner of the room if you see. Do you see the back of the bottom, the earlobe to the collarbone, the big muscle of the neck and SCM? This you may start to feel, oh, there was a tension. Hands to the rest and slowly come back. And close your eyes. Monitor right side of the shoulder area and then left side. Is there any difference? Bring the head to the right. Place the right hand on top of the chest, gently touching the collarbone. Bring the left hand on top of the right hand and gently press and then draw down. At the same time, chin slightly facing, aiming to the ceiling. And let hands go and slowly come back in the middle. Once again, back to breathing and rotate your head like we did in the beginning. Is there any more mobility than the beginning? Easier than beginning or the same? Now come back to the middle. We are going to bring the head down, chin down, nod the head. Open up the back of the neck area. Now rotate the head to left side. Small. Come back to the center and then pass in the middle and go to the right. Again, study to feel the back of the diagonal muscle of the neck. Awaken. Up. And then as you do, you can start the movement a little bit of more dynamic way. So the swinging becoming a little wider range. And you could do until the ears are coming to the shoulder line. Only the front half on your pace. You don't need to force You can do on your pace, you can do little, or you can do much more slower than this. Don't go fast. Keep monitor. Breathing is easy, not effort. Effortless is the most important thing to do this exercise. And come back to the middle slowly. Once again, bring this vertebra stuck one at a time. And rest. Now we are moving down to the thoracic area, the rib cages, and then the thoracic spine. So I am going to ask you to flexing the spine. Usually I am touching the patient of the spine one vertebrae at a time, so then the spine react to flex little by little, but by yourself is hard. So I'm suggesting to touching the rib cage one vertebra at a time. I mean not vertebra, one spot at a time to going down. So that way spine will indirectly notice, okay, slowly flexing. So in the beginning, if you are learning how to flex spine little by little, it's nice to go letting the hands to know to touching is helpful. So let's start. Chin, tilt the chin, tilt the head forward. Head is not going down anymore. That cervical spine is fully flexed. Now one hand attaching between the thoracic, between the collarbones, and slowly walking down, gently pushing towards the thoracic spine, and then imagine letting the spine nose flex one vertebra at a time, so gently press back. In your comfortable range, you flex the spine, the thoracic spine. Slide both hands towards your knees, so it allows you to do more flexion. And then imagine the bottom of the thoracic spine, the vertebra is also coming back, stacking one vertebra at a time. So then bring the head is coming back in the middle. And let's go back to the monitoring the breathing. Is there more wider area you can bring the air in to your body? How is your two sit bones doing? Are you still sitting on the two sit bones comfortably? How is your shoulders, neck area? Are they have more easy to be there? Not so much tension like beginning of the exercise. Trying to get rid of tension is not the way to me to go. Rather, forget about that tension you carrying, and to forget the muscles, more focusing the bone, and do the small movement, subtle movement just a nodding head or rotating, and eventually takes a little time, but this realizing, the muscles are realizing, oh, I had the tension, and then I have to, it's nice to let it go, and then they let it go by themselves as you mobilizing and the body, the mobilizing the bones, so then muscle will follow. Yeah. And then monitor your breathing. Is there any deeper you feel, or more capacity you can bring the air in? And that will be really great. So enjoy your day, and there are a million exercises, and it's just a practice. And once you got this technique, you are able to do anytime, anywhere. Just quiet down the body, to feel the body, and then you can let the tension calm down, and that will inhibit the growing, the increasing the unnecessary tension on your body. And the more important thing is keep doing this, a lot of oxygen in and out, which is benefit for our human body. Yeah. So have a lovely day, a weekend, and everyone have restful time, and hopefully to see you next